Graduates, please remain standing. Family and guests, please stand for the pledges. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible. Please remain standing as the LD Bell Orchestra Quintet plays the national anthem. Graduates and guests, please be seated. I would now like to introduce the Senior Class Council President, Wia Kawa.
Good afternoon, parents, friends, faculty, and most importantly, class of 2024. My name is Wia Kawa. I am your elected senior class president, and I would like to welcome you all to the graduation of this amazing class. Now, I know how much everyone despises long speeches, so I've decided to keep this one short. All right. I look at each and every one of you, and I am so proud to call you all classmates, teammates, friends, confidants. Though the road has been anything but easy, this class has proven to be resilient and determined to get to this exact point. So today, graduates, we come together today to commemorate and congratulate you all. Before I close, I'd like to share a few words of wisdom, if you'll take it, on the topic of perseverance. While I am still the 18-year-old girl who can hardly keep a car running, who slept through not one, but 2 AP exams sophomore year, in most of Mr. Woolley's class, I am also the girl who, despite it all, found her way onto this stage. My high school experience, like I'm sure a lot of you in the audience can relate to, was flooded with constant uphill battles. I lost my home and any sense of security during a crucial point in my education, and yet I stand here speaking to you all. Class of 2024, I'm here to tell you, or rather show you, that it doesn't matter what happens to you. It matters what you do with the experience and what you make of it. In the coming years, I believe there will be many uphill battles that we've yet to fight, many mountains we've yet to climb, and many things out of our control. But I take comfort in knowing that seated in front of me is a class fully equipped with every tool needed to overcome those battles. I'd like to thank my family, more specifically my aunt. Thank you for stepping up when I needed the most. My cousins, my lovely sister, my mom, my friends seated in the audience, I'd love to thank my council, they're seated as well, and my VP, Albie Valaru, my lovely class council sponsor, Miss Daniel and Miss Horsley. It's been a pleasure to work with you all. Thank you, class of 2024, for allowing me to represent you this year, and more importantly, allowing me to grow in this position. It's been a pleasure to work with you and for you. Congratulations, Raiders. And now I would love to introduce the lovely 2024 Student Council President, Giselle Ransom.
Good afternoon. My name is Giselle Ransom, and I have had the pleasure of serving as your Student Council President for this year. I firstly want to thank my wonderful support team, my family, specifically my mom, who has always encouraged my wildest and ambitious dreams. One of those ambitious dreams being President of the Student Council with an already loaded senior year. Yet, here I am today to acknowledge the wonderful impacts that this year's Student Council has made, including the second ever homecoming themed Raiders Eras Tour and hosting the District 3 Student Council Fall Conference with over 700 attendees. I want to attribute a part of our success to Ms. Keith for always pushing our council to be the best. As this year comes to a close, I want to acknowledge the growth our council has made in spite of uncharted waters, like running for a state position. Although the idea of failure can be deterring and scary, I urge you to not run from it, but to welcome the idea of failure with open arms. Only in those moments of failure did our council find true growth and new perspective. And I encourage you to do the same. So, as I come to a close, I leave you with the message of welcoming failure, because that's where true development and growth begins. At this time, I would like to introduce our special guest. Members of HEB ISD administration are Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Joe Harrington, Deputy Superintendent of Educational Operations, Mr. Conrad Streeter, Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Schools, Dr. Brandon Johnson. Member of the Board of Trustees present today are Board President, Mr. Matt Romero, Board Vice President, Ms. Julie Cole, Board Member, Ms. Dawn Jordan Wells, Board Secretary, Mr. Chris Brown, Board Member, Mr. Andy Cargile, Board Member, Fred Campos, and Board Member, Ms. Becky Ewart. Representing the LD Bell staff on stage are Principal, Mr. Randy Belcher, Associate Principal, Mr. Mike Lawton, Assistant Principal, Ms. Jade Wiseman, Lead Counselor, Ms. Fritzy Odom. Our student platform guests will be introduced as the program progresses. Our readers for this evening are Mr. Sean Sims, Mr. T.J. Dibbles, Jesse Barton, and Dr. Stephen Tijan. Please join me in welcoming the rest of the LD Bell faculty and staff. Ms. Allison King and the LD Bell Orchestra Quintet, and finally, Ms. Suzanne Dell and the LD Bell Blue Raider Band. And now, to present the 2024 nationally recognized scholars is Assistant Principal, Ms. Jade Wiseman.
Good afternoon. I am Jade Wiseman, Assistant Principal at LD Bell High School. The College Board National Recognition Programs award academic honors to high-performing, underrepresented students. These students scored in the top 10% of all Texas students on their PSAT or earned a score of 3 or higher on at least 2 AP exams and have a minimum cumulative GPA of 3.5. Please stand as I call your name and remain standing. Audience, please hold your applause until all students' names have been announced. This year's National African American Recognition recipients are Ibrahim Babakar, Cadence Denton, Stephen Hatcher, Deborah Kalu, Wia Kawa, Demarika Lokasha, John Marlowe, Saja Mustafa, Joshua Ojeba, Maddox Olatunde, Giselle Ransom, Abanu Brostam, Nakia Sessoms, Oluwa Thomason Taiwo, J.C. Williams, Zacharias Zudi. Congratulations to these students. You may be seated. Now we will recognize this year's National Hispanic Recognition recipients. Students, please stand as I call your name. Aiden Aguirre, Josh Bonilla, Robert Castillo, Kellen Chase, Alexia Del Vecchio, Jonah Du, Julie Iserman, Isabella Esquivel, Joshua Gaiman, Rocco Gonzalez, Kiera Gregory Zapeda, Rachel Gutierrez, Emma Eros, Jacob Jimenez, Elizabeth Labrada, Marcoa Patino, Rosa Peña, Diego Rios, Ariana Santamaria, and Leo Cerrato. Congratulations to these students. You may be seated. Now we will recognize this year's National Indigenous Recognition recipients. Students, please stand as I call your name. Loau Haisila, Zoe Whitfield. Congratulations to these students. You may be seated. One of the most prestigious academic awards a student can earn is recognition through the College Board's National Merit Scholarship Competition. Annually, the National Merit Scholarship Corporation recognizes outstanding students for their performance on the Preliminary Scholastic Aptitude Test, also called the PSAT, taken during the student's junior year. National Merit Commended Scholars advance through the competition by scoring in the top 5% nationally of all students taking the PSAT during their junior year. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all names have been called. LD Bell High School's National Merit Commended Scholars for 2024 are Shafin Chowdhury, Jonah Du, Chloe Harmon, Stephen Hatcher, Dominic Manzano, Michael Nelson, Peter Pretty, Marley Rich, and Lucas Wallace. Congratulations to these students. You may be seated. National Merit semifinalists advanced through the competition by scoring in the top 1% nationally of all students taking the PSAT during their junior year. LD Bell High School's National Merit semifinalist is Zane Kramer. Please stand. Congratulations, Zane. You may be seated. The highest honor in the College Board's National Merit Scholarship competition is being recognized as National Merit Finalist. These students must score in the top half of 1% nationally of all students taking the PSAT during their junior year. It is an honor to recognize Lucas Case as LD Bell's National Merit Finalist. Congratulations, Lucas. You may be seated. At this time, Mr. Lawton, LD Bell High School Associate Principal, will introduce this year's honor graduates.
Good afternoon. Today, I have the privilege of recognizing the accomplishments of this year's senior class. Graduates joining the U.S. Armed Forces, please stand to be recognized. These students have made the selfless decision to serve our country in different branches of the U.S. military. Their commitment and dedication to this country will teach them valuable life lessons they can carry with them the rest of their lives, and we are proud to see where this journey takes them. Congratulations to these students, and thank you for your service. You may be seated. Advanced Placement Scholars, please stand to be recognized. AP Scholars are those students recognized by the College Board as having scored a 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams taken prior to their senior year. These students are recognized by wearing the Navy, Columbia, and Silver Honor Cord. Congratulations to these students. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, would the International Baccalaureate candidates please stand to be recognized? This year, we graduate our 20th group of International Baccalaureate students. The International Baccalaureate program is a rigorous 2-year program beginning their junior year that allows students to take a broad-based, worldwide curriculum. These students also completed 150 CAS hours and a 4,000-word extended essay. These students can be recognized by wearing the gold and white graduation hoods. Congratulations to these students. Thank you. You may be seated. National Honor Society students, please stand to be recognized. To be a member of the National Honor Society, a student must have a cumulative GPA of 3.85 or higher and must have met all requirements for membership. These students can be recognized by wearing the gold and white stole. Congratulations to these students. You may be seated. Now for our top 10% graduates, please stand. Top 10% graduates, please stand to be recognized. This group of students have a weighted grade point average that ranks in the top 10% of their graduating class. These graduates are guaranteed automatic admission to any public university in the state of Texas, other than the University of Texas at Austin. These students can be recognized by wearing the white and silver honor cords. Congratulations to these students. Thank you. You may be seated. And finally, it is my honor to announce the top 10 graduating students from Lawrence D. Bell High School, class of 2024. Students, please stand and be recognized as your names are called. I also invite your parents to stand and be recognized. The class of 2024 top 10 graduating seniors are number 10 with a GPA of 5.18, Ashlyn Lorenz. Parents Elizabeth and Dominic Lorenz. Ashlyn will attend Howard Payne University and major in biochemistry. At number 9 with a GPA of 5.20, Abanub Rostam. Parents Jimyena Tenuous and Rafet Rostam. Abanub will attend the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and major in computer science. At number 8 with a GPA of 5.21, Nicole Duong. Parents Fong Nguyen and Nick Duong. Nicole will attend the University of North Texas and major in biology. Number 7 with a GPA of 5.22, Husham Syed. Parents Etasim Al-Haq and Nashaba Abosam. Husham will attend the University of Texas at Austin and major in neuroscience. At number 6 with a GPA of 5.26, Joshua Gaiman. Parents Marisol Gaiman. Josh will attend Baylor University and major in psychology. At number 5, with a GPA of 5.338, Kate Eads. Parents, Jennifer Eads. Kate will attend Boston University and major in chemistry. At number 4, with a GPA of 5.339, Caitlin Tejan. Parents, Lisa and Darren Tejan. Caitlin will attend Concordia University, Texas, and major in kinesiology. And number 3, with a GPA of 5.38, Nana Humpal. Parents, Rakesh and Raviter Humpal. Nana will attend Rice University and major in biology and public health. At this time, I ask Mr. Belcher to introduce the Salutatorian and Valedictorian for the LD Bell High School class of 2024.
Number 2 in her class, and the salutatorian for the LD Bell High School class of 2024 is Miss Hannah Elizabeth Robin. Hannah is supported today by her friends and family, and would you all please stand at this time to be recognized? Hannah has been very busy while attending LD Bell High School, and some of her highlights of her achievements are Student Council Vice President, HEB Student Ambassador, Questbridge Prep Scholar and Match Recipient, District Level Continuous Improvement Committee Member, AP Scholar with Distinction, Mu Alpha Theta and NHS member, and much, much more. It would seem that Hannah has no free time, but she does have a little. In her spare time, Hannah enjoys hanging out with her friends, going on late-night car rides, building Legos, and shopping online. Hannah's immediate plans for the future are to attend the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT. Wow. As she plans to double major in mechanical and bioengineering. With a grade point average of 5.43, I am proud to present to you the salutatorian for the class of 2024, Miss Hannah Elizabeth Robin.
Good afternoon, fellow graduates, administrators, family, and friends. I am proud to be here today, but I know I could not have made it without my loving support system. I'd like to start by thanking my amazing friends. You have carried me through this year, giving me a new family and never failing to make me laugh. Without your support and kindness, I would not have been able to make it through high school. Thank you to my favorite teacher, Ms. Hernandez, and the entire IB staff for supporting my academic journey. Even when the work increased and difficulty and senioritis hit hard. And last, thank you to my niece, Charlie Blue, for motivating me to be the best version of myself, if only to provide you with a good example. It is because of all of these amazing people and the love that they have showed me that I am where I am today. If everyone's story was written down into the pages of a book, we would all have different chapters filled with our struggles and accomplishments. Each story would vary in length and tone, but most importantly, each book would contain footnotes describing the people with the greatest impact. Each action we take can have a large impact on someone else's life, and the kind people in my life help me rewrite my narrative and make my life something I'm proud of living. The impact we have on one another is vast, but getting a footnote in someone else's story can be achieved with only a small action. Each action you take, from a small smile, a simple compliment, or an extensive conversation, can change someone's story forever. The people in my story that supported me did so through their actions and deliberative kindness. I urge each of you here today to try and live and act with deliberative kindness. Smile at people in passing. Cherish your friends. Speak to others with the kindness that you would speak to a child. And most importantly, remember that these things may mean nothing to you, but they can be life-saving for someone else. Thank you.
Great job. Number one in her class and the valedictorian for the LD Bell High School class of 2024 is Miss Chloe Madison Harmon. Chloe is the daughter of Anne Marie and Chris Harmon. I would like for her family to stand and be recognized at this time. Chloe's obviously been successful in her academic endeavors, and she's received many awards and served in many leadership positions while attending LD Bell High School. Some of the highlights of those achievements are Color Guard Captain, DECA CEO and State Qualifier, Mu Alpha Theta Vice President, NHS Officer, Award of Excellent recipient for Mathematics, National Merit Commended Scholar, AP Scholar with Distinction, IB Diploma Candidate, Prom Queen, member of the National Technical Honor Society, Outstanding Flute Soloist at the HEB Solo Contest, and Winter Guard Most Outstanding Performer and Directors Award. As busy as Chloe is, she tries to find time, any free moments she can, to spend time with family and friends. Chloe loves to dance, travel, and has made it a personal goal to find some of the best restaurants in DFW. Me too, Chloe. Chloe's immediate plans for the future are to attend Harvard University and major in environmental science and economics. With a grade point average of 5.44, I am proud to present to you the valedictorian of the class of 2024, Ms. Chloe Madison Harmon.
Greetings and congrats, fellow graduates. It is an honor to be speaking before such a talented group of individuals today. We made it. You all clearly never backed down, never gave up, saved your tears for the pillow, and for the girlies, even survived the white grad dress epidemic. You all should be so proud. I know typically most people put their thank yous at the end of their speeches, but I would like to start off by thanking the people whose support is a major reason why I'm standing here today. I would like to thank all of the teachers and faculty here at Bell. The success of this class is merely a reflection of the love and care you all pour into your students, and for that we are forever grateful. I would also like to personally thank my family and friends for their constant support. To my parents, thank you for reminding me it's okay to not be perfect. And on a less serious note, thank you to my dad for never failing to make me roll my eyes and eventually laugh at your corny dad jokes. And thank you to my mom for showing your endless support in the form of endless tears, especially on senior Sundays. While brainstorming ideas for this speech, I kept coming back to the idea of numbers. And I know, I can already hear the snoring coming from some of you in the audience, but don't worry, I have a greater purpose here. I actually wrote about this in one of my college essays, where I used numbers as a metaphor for my battle with self-worth and for the greater societal tendency to define success with numerical values. Many of us relate personally to this, as we place so much value in quantitative measures, like our grades, how much money is or isn't in our bank accounts, placements at any kind of competitive event, or how many views our prom transition TikToks got. I wrote about numbers because the second I started to give less value to numbers, and more value to what laid behind the numbers: qualities, experiences, and people. I found an exponentially greater sense of fulfillment in life, and I urge us all to do the same. However, with all that being said, I do not think it would be right to forego mentioning the amazing statistics and historic accomplishments of the class of 2024. From athletics to performing arts to clubs and councils, organizations across campus accomplished incredible feats and made memories to last a lifetime this year. I know I'm not the only one whose favorite memory of this year was that sweet, sweet victory in the Bell Trinity football game. In moments like the Bell Trinity game, however, not only was the final score and the end of a 25-year losing streak great, but it was the determination of the players, the smiles on our faces, the sweaty group hugs, and the feeling that together we just made what once seemed impossible possible, that truly made this historical moment so special. You might be thinking, so what? What does this mean for our future? Break records and write the next chapters of history with the legacy you want to leave on this world, all while being kind to yourself, forging positive connections with others, and surrounding yourself with the people you love most. I have a feeling the class of 2024 always knew they were destined for greatness. We've proven it in our high school years, but the work does not stop here. Cure cancer, solve the climate crisis, lead the next generation of world leaders who put self-interests aside and instead prioritize justice. Strive to find common ground even when others try to construct walls of difference and indifference. Use your unlimited potential to create positive change in the world. As Barack Obama once said, change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. Thank you.
Great job. Dr. Harrington, members of the Board of Trustees, honored guests, parents, graduates, and friends, it is my honor to present to you these graduates. The graduating class of 2024 consists of 719 candidates for high school diploma. We'll take a round of applause for that. Of this number, 90% plan to continue their education at colleges, universities, or trade schools. 6% of our graduates are headed to the workforce on a full-time basis, and 4% of them plan to serve their country by entering into military service. Currently, the class of 2024 has earned over, listen to this, I'll read it again. Currently, the class of 2024 has earned over $25.2 million in scholarships. They have excelled inside and outside of the classroom. The class of 2024 has worked very hard to achieve excellence, and they've set a challenging standard for the classes of the future. So seniors, I want to thank you for your efforts this year. It has been my privilege to serve as your principal. The LD Bell High School class of 2024 will not be defined by what they missed, but rather by which they overcame. We are so proud of you, and you will be missed, but you'll be remembered. Dr. Harrington, members of the Board of Trustees, I take great pride in presenting to you for confirmation of their diplomas, the LD Bell High School class of 2024.
Chloe Madison Harmon. Hannah Elizabeth Robin. Nana Humpal. Caitlin Marie Tejan. Kate Elizabeth Eads. Joshua Allen Gaiman. Hisham Ul-Haq Syed. Nicole Duong. Abanub Rafut Rostam. Ashlyn Taylor Lorenz. Wia Kawa. Giselle Malkaya Ransom. Abhijith Volaru. Lucas William Case. Zane William Kramer. Aiden Anthony Aguirre. Ibrahim Babaker. Josh Bonilla. Robert Castillo. Kellen James Chase. Shafin Chowdhury. Alexia Belen Del Vecchio. Cadence Michelle Denton. Jonah David Dew. Julie Marie Iserman. Isabella Grace Esquivel. Rocco D'Antonio Gonzalez. Kiara Christina Gregory Zapata. Rachel Louise Gutierrez. Loau Polia E. Pongai Haisila. Stephen Armand Hatcher. Emma Hirosh. Jacob Abdiel Jimenez. Deborah Ahudia Elanya Kalu. Elizabeth Labrada. Demerica Lacosha. Dominic Vito Manzano. John Ellis Gustavus Marlowe. Saja Mugahed Mustafa. Michael Barrett Nelson. Joshua Ogenarunu Ojeba. Maddox Ayu Olatunde. Marco Angel Patino. Rosa Estefania Peña. Peter David Pretty. Marley Elizabeth Rich. Diego Alexander Rios Alcala. Ariane Virginie Santamaria. Leonardo Jesus Serrato. Nakia Denise Sessoms. Olua Thomason Annabelle Taiwo. Lucas Allen Case. Zoe Bell Whitfield. JC Danae Williams. Zacharias Mulugeta Zudi. Miriam Sabit Aldula. Rofida Magehed Abdel Fattah. Ruba Yasir Abdel Razig. Diego Alonzo Aboitz. Justin Alberto. Ayla Jade Adams Luong. Mariam Ashraf Adel. Akshat Itakari. Dylan James Aguilar. Natalie Isabel Aguilera. Jorge Luis Aguilera Perez. Carla Nicole Aguirre. Amanda Nicole Alcala. Amy Hennessy Alcala Pacheco. Stephen Sean Alstock. John Peter Washat Anwar Akomos. Sarah Ibrahim Almas. Natalia Nicole Almendarez. Andreas Alonso. Angel Javier Amaya. Alyssa Grace Anderson. Karen Andrade. Esmeralda Andrade Juarez. Micah Maxell Anthony. Valeria Aragon Muro. Elizabeth Angelina Aratua. Evodia Sema Ased. Salvador Asensio. Kiana Danielle Ashford. Nana Kwame Asiyama. Daniel Christian Adelano. Ruth Danielle Atkinson. Nellie Noemi Oseda. Luca M. Austin. Mustafa Salah Awed. Amina Sadia Awel. Amira Ashante Awel. Rachel Salib Ayud. Sandy Osama Azir. Pratista BC. Camilla Baez. Colin Ty Baker. Julian Aaron Baladez. Andrew Xavier Ballard. Kaylee Nicole Banda. Summer Delacruz Bakirin. Israel Barcenas. Derek Lee Barnett. Samantha Barona. Mackenzie Lynn Bates. Dawson Joseph Bauman Hurl. Tenos Cecilio Batista. Mina Isham Bowie. Safia Belul. Crystal Yuritsi Beltran. Joshua Adonai Benavides. Maya Lynn Bennett. Catherine Ashley Bettis. Lamaya Bingham. Kaori Lyric Bloss. Ruth Abibi Bogale. Christian James Bolt. Evan Jacob Bonner. Christopher Jameson Alonzo Borders. Ethan George Boyd. Michael Philip Brady. Leanne Renee Branshaw. Michaela Corinne Branham. Andrew Kyle Brooks. Landon Darnell Brown. Malachi Dante Brown. Zachariah Allen Bryant. Amanda Bernice Buckner. Reagan McKenna Burens. Roman Lance Bergerson. Peyton Renee Burnett. Nathan Christopher Butler. Sophia Annalise Butler. Riley Campbell Butts. Grace Marie Bird. Daisy Arlette Caceres. Elijah Dion Caldwell. Terry Lee Callahan III. Manning Aaron Campbell. Alec Xander Carnes. Xander Aiden James Canales. Julian Carmens. Maya Annabelle Casillas. Braden Lee Carr. Alexander Julian Casillas. Anna Yamel Castro Cisneros. Ashlyn Michelle Cave. Joel Angel Serta. Michael Angel Cervantes. Tushar Sai Chakravarthi. Mason Riley Chambers. Tandon Christopher Champion. Joseph Daniel Chavez. Anjali Nicole Chia. Ahmed Sudad Chowdhury. Jordan Ekon Chakuma. Joshua Timothy Clark. Landon Allen Clark. Mason Jeremiah Clark. Carly Grace Cleveland. Tobin Elizabeth Clifford. Layla Ellis Coates. Tyla Nicole Coburn. Princess Colorado. Cameron Paul Thomas Conrad. Cosette Nicole Cook. Taylor Lynn Copen. Riley Ann Corbin. Brandon Hardier Corrales. Abigail Correa. Angel Correa Jr. Harim Correa. Abigail Correa Aguado. Eliab Isaiah Cortez. Christian Javier Cortez. Ryan Ethan Cortez. Levi Caden Covington.
Alexander Scott Crandall. Devin Jacob Crisp. Brittany Crystal Cruz. Diego Manuel Cruz. Ivan Cruz. Kevin Andrew Kumpian. Kian Revel Danya. Yusuf Samir Daoud. Erilyn May Davenport. Jacob Bermudez Davis Granby. DeMarco Lamar Davis. Marjorie Cassandra Davis. Surreal Edward Dawson. David Alexis DeReza Salas. Sophia Rose DeBellis. Melina May DeBerry. Lauren Cheryl Delaney. Christian Martino DeLira. Joshua Jackson Demare. Mariah Leanne Denton. Adriana Ray Desfalvi. Cecilia Joy DeWeese. Jared Diaz. Reese David Deedle. Kevin Zui Swan Din. Hao Zai Do. Bryson Alexander Dollard. Mariana Dominguez. Ryan Alexander Dornhecker. Addison Michelle Drygo. Joshua Lamar Dyer. Kaylin Diane Dyer. Josue Ebekende. Sydney Reese Iserloh. Amjed Mohammed El Bushra. Ahmed Mohammed El Hassan. Real Adil El Kadir. Emery Mackenzie Elliott. Natalie Lynn Ang. Connor Tate Escano. Yusuf Akram Eskander. Andrew Clayton Evans. Tanner Michael Lynn Ewing. Amin El Bagir Faraj. Sarah Grace Farner. Brock Stephen Farr. Marie Theroja Fatui. Sky Cherie Ferguson. Lorelei Fernandez Cruz. Celestina Miafawaki Fanahika Fiafia. Colby Michael Fielder. Ella Marie Filipski. Talon Charles Fountain. Cindy Lacole Fowler. Abigail Wyvon Fox. Aaliyah Monet Frierson. Dylan Fulbright. Kylie Renee Fulbright. Natalie Lynn Fuller. Lauren Hewson Galcantis. Natalie Nicole Galvin. Adrian Nicholas Garcia. Evelyn Camilla Garcia. Marie Lee Garcia. Joaquin Garcia Pacheco. Brahim Jamar Gard Jr. Kevin Garrido. Rhett Montgomery Garrison. Savannah Lee Garrison. Aiden Dominic Garza. Evan Taylor Gattaca. Julie Elizabeth Gatlin. Hope Nicole Gaunt. Narmeen Abdel Saad Jawarji. Kaziha Miriam George. Waki Ghazi Huda. Alan Cade Giles Bajole. Christian Blake Gilpin. Cadence Elaine Ginn Hamilton. Justice Maria Givens. Caitlin Paige Glaze. Cameron McLennan Watson Glenn. Mina Amen Gobran. Tajan K. Getchis. Antoniel Gonzalez. Alani Gonzalez. Camila Uriana Gonzalez. Maria Rosa Gonzalez. Jamie Margonzalez Toledo. Caden Davis Good. Caitlin Faye Garcia Goodsell. Fisher Nolan Gorsland. Ella Roselle Gorsney. Emily K. Gossett. Annabelle Lee Graham. Jacob Riley Gold. Ryan Andrew Graves. Sydney Nicole Grisby. Pritz Oliver Marcella Guaza, Jr. Diego Mauricio Guerrero. Momin Mohammed Gorashi. Sophia Elizabeth Gutierrez. William Lawrence Hadnot. Abigail Desiree Holcomb. Christian Zachary Haley. Jacob Ryan Hamilton. Yusuf Shandoha Hana. Annie Elizabeth Hansen. Kenyon Harden. Gideon Blair Harkins. Eugene Rampel Harris. Jennifer Viola Harris. Presley Brooks Harris. Stormy Ann Nicole Harris. Kais Bashir Hassem. Andrew Robert Henderson. Colt Avery Henderson. Skylar Brooke Henley. Jaden Wade Hensley. Jose Francisco Hernandez. Catherine Janet Hernandez. Lily del Refugio Hernandez. Graciela Mercedes Herrador. Emily Elizabeth Hester. Dylan Amir Hicks. Jeremiah Ravion Hicks. Samantha K. Hicks. Ethan Alexander Hildebrand. Nathan Lee Hildebrandt. Tamala Rose Hill. Michael David Hilliard. Ava Madison Hogue. James Samuel Hollander. Jacqueline Reese Holsinger. Syed Sahir Hossein. Michael Hovland. Emma Kathleen Huber. Brian Nathan Hughes. Hayden Richmond Hughes. Hannah Rain Hurst. Fatima Hussein. Emerson Amanda Irvin. Sean David Isada. Michaela Ann Jackson. Maquiba Janetta Jackson. Brian Jaimez. Tucker V. Jameson.
Layla Yasmin Lacey. Mia Rochelle Jacks. Lily Rose Jeffrey. Elizabeth Jimenez. Baldwin Jonar Yoens Joel. Gizbizo Joel. Logan Michael Johansson. Abigail Lorraine Johnson. Christopher Michael Johnson. Jaden Kylie Johnson. Travis Joe Johnson. Tristan Bo Johnson. Alexis Christine Jones. Braden Thomas Jones. Caleb Burdette Jones. Elisa Leonis Jones. Tyler Willis Jones. Alexis K. Keener. McCall Elizabeth Ann Keith. June Boom Matthias Kifufu. Jim Bennett Killinger Romero. Jayla Rain King. Jolie Deanne King. Daniel Valderrama Kirby. Gabriel Christopher Kirkham. Elizabeth Grace Q. Callie Andrew Karoma. Abel Daniel Kashi. Nicholas Matthew Kumpel. Geneva Kustin. Roman Parker Lambert. Ali Kai Landreth. Nicholas Aaron Lane. Aiden Kaiser Langham. Guadalupe Lara. Gerardo Enrique Lares. Robert John Lathrop. Hannah Marie Lawrence. Alex Ryan Lawson. Luis Jason Lazaro. Matthew Lee. Adrian Leja Rojas. Briley Tennyson Lehman. Gunnar Seth Levy. Cameron Kishai Lewis. Sela Tupo Lilo. Ayalisa Toono Lilomayava. Nancy Kianale Lino. Hannah Brielle Little. Jose Manuel Cemento Lopez Jr. Genevieve Sophia Levins. Kelsey Ryan Lowe. Pete Nolan Lawrence. Zeta Zayed Luna Torres. Christivi Dombasi Luyeye. Samantha Sarai Macias Oviedo. Thomas Quinn McLeod. Brian Kabuya Mukaya. Anthony Azaria Malone. Joy Ellery Malone. Arya Manandar. Simmerpreet Kaur Man. Naufahu Tali Mainokainiu. Gabriel Stephen Manzano. Miranda Jimmy Joy Markle. Kylie Ann Martin. Diego Martinez. John Anthony Martinez. Lorenz Christian Manantan Martinez. Giselle Areli Matewala. Ashley Irene Mathina. Phoebe Sky Mothmer. Richard Mauricio. Avery Claire McIntyre. Layla Ray Mead. Austin Hunter Meadows. Christian Jeremiah Mebane. Jacqueline Medina. Karen Megid Maurice Magali. Nicodemus Mekdum. Elda Joanna Mendez. Anais Mendoza. Jaden Mitchell Mendoza. Dalton Christopher Metcalf. Jackson Randall Myers. Joshua Samuel Miamba. Ashlyn Paige Miller. Kendall Miranda Miller. Alexis Leona Minotis. Caitlin Alexandria Morales. Luke James Morellis. Dominic Aiden Mitchell. Sarah Grace Ann Mitchell. Trenton Shane Mitchell. Abdul Rahim Mohammed. Anusha Pervez Mohammed. Ruba Mohammed. Exasi Izambwe Monsengo. Angel Moreno. Lucas Robert Morris. Jonathan Allen Morrison. Ricky Ray Morrison. Dinda Mosako. Frank Mugisha. Joseph Sibola Kamalu Mubanga. Samuel Katakonki Mubiamunda. Ranier Mukasa. Emma Claire Muldowney. Kenneth Jordan Mull, Jr. Amini Katukanki Munda. Amber Lorena Munoz. Kyla Lee Murphy. Mame Ama Musi. Gershon Mutombo Muamba. Malia Nadim. Hashir Naim. Kayla Ann Naski. Jesus Raimundo Nava Martinez. Carly Ann Nelson. Jalia Cache Nelson. Rujala Nepal. Bailey Andrew Newton. Anthony Min Wan Win. Hannah Win. Junior Thien Thiet Win. Kelly Thien Thui Win. Con Win Wien. Caitlin Marie Nunez. Aspen Elizabeth Obermeyer. Clark Benjamin Obermeyer. Leonard Cyprian Obi. Natalie Ominogo Obuse. Joshua Thomas Odine. Kieran Tierney O'Hara. Naomi Oyedie Okanji. Gabriel Gonzalez Ogin. Kayumba Gracie Oma. Jaden Chief Ondara. Fatima Ortega. Wendy Jacqueline Ortez. Eileen Itzel Ortiz. Emily Guadalupe Ortiz. Jillian Nicole Ortiz Cartagena. Nico Paulo Tormes Ortizo. Fatina Omar. Mia Anayeli Ovalle. Emily May Owens. Abdiel Joel Pabon. Myra Leticia Pacheco. Syra Madeline Padua. Digby J. Pandit. Lal Nai Par. Sky Lynn Marie Pardee. Carrie Michael Parker Jr. Harper Gisela Sarai Peck. Lainey Michelle Parker. Casey Colton Parks. Brooklyn McKenna Parr. Janil Patel. Areli Patino. Kendall Lane Pierce. Christopher Demerick Gill Pearson. Connor Egan Pearson. Takoy Ethan Zachary Pemberton. Liberty Sky Ariana Penegar. Sitlali Demerit Paralis Perez. Victor Manuel Perez Jr. Johan Perez Ochoa. Jaron Isaiah Peters. Haley Marie Phelps. Isabella Mariah Phelps. Gavin Daniel Phillips. Samara Wanjiku Pickens. Arleth Pineda. Vincent Patrick Petrello. Jeremy Nathan Plowman. Amisa Podell. Mariah Jean Preskenis. Jonathan William Puskas. Peyton Sawyer Quinn. Aubrey Tiana Reagan. Fayaj Rahman. Noah Ryan Ramirez. Reina Mia Ramirez. Victor Gabriel Ramirez Sanchez. Isaiah Ramos. Cadence Ramsey. Juan Diego Rangel. Noraya Christine Rayford. Lillian Kate Rabarchik. Carlos Andre Renteria Sanchez. Kevon Ed Revels. Elizabeth Catherine Prince. Abby Ray. Alan Reyna Aguilar.
Ashton Avery Richardson. Libby Iola Richardson. Malia Michelle Richardson. Avery Michelle Reek. Dane Mitchell Riley. Amanda Michelle Rios Matos. Lamarion David Risher. Brian Alexis Rivera. Dylan Ryan Roach. Zakira Liz Roca Aponte. Alexander Dwayne Roeder. Johnny Rodriguez. Jose Francisco Rodriguez. Julissa Rodriguez. Rafael Ivan Rodriguez. Edgar Andres Rodriguez Rios. Catherine Jane Rolfe. Isabella Sofia Romero. Cynthia Joanna Romero Nunez. Clara Elena Rosado Santiago. Salvador Antonio Rosales. Daniel Joseph Tanuli Ross. Riley Shea Russell. Ava Eliza Rydell. Emily Marie Safchek. Ethan Norman Salesman. Charlie Simon Jr. Mushta Najibullah Sahi. Carolus, Fariz, Malika, Salama, Salib. Atziri, Bethsaida, Salazar. Brian, Aaron, Salazar, Hernandez. Brandon, Lee, Saldana. Alberto, Ismael, Salva, Rodriguez. Elisina, Marie, Sanchez. Ezekiel, Gabriel, Sanchez. Cameron, Alyssa, Sanchez. Addison, Kendall, Sanders. Tavis, James, Sanders. Gail, Alonso, Sanjuanero. Joel, Felix, Santos. Benjamin, Kafi, Saunders. Haley, Shea, Sawyer. Nicholas, Saza, Horado. Piper, Harley, Shelmer. Cullen, Reed, Schluter. Jackson, Robert, Schmidt. Amelie, Carolyn, Scoggins. Brandon, Dean, Scoggins. Kira, Elise, Scott. Noah, Isaac, Scott. Sydney, Sonoma, Scott. Layla, Ann, Seal. Eleanor, Ramona, Sebastian. Barbara, Alexa, Sesmas. Juma, Semiya. Lena, Shamiya. Raina, Solomon, Sharif. Madeline, Rose, Skidmore. Ariane, Sharma. Braden Thomas, Shives. Akriti, Shirista. Raja Mon, Sharista. Noah Christopher Shefford. Ryan Daniel Schultz. Beckham Shambusho. Isaac Luis Simental. McKenna Paige Simmons. Colton Garrett Skinner. Avery Faith Slayton. Bryn Avery Smith. Jonathan Douglas Smith. Jordan Andrea Smith. Mackenzie Elizabeth Smith. Mark Isaac Smith. Ethan Thomas Solomon. Ruben Julian Souza. Kevin Soto. Leonel Soto. Jane Ashlyn Sparks. Joshua Isaiah Spence. Kyle James Springer. Adrian Isaac Sendifer. Nugina Stanixiai. Jadarius Dwayne Steele. Chloe Cheyenne Steely. Angel Alexander Stenner. Aria Stopit. Sakira Stigler. Delaney Tate Stovall. Adrian Suarez. Brendan Levi Sulak. Noah Lee Sulak. Aram Ne Sung. Courtney London Surface. Marin Giselle Sylvester. Sule Maya Seipert. Karina Angela Tachowika. Raven J. Polino Takano. JC Dawn Talbot. Joseph Brian Talbot. Kai Raiden Talbot. Reagan Sky Talbot. Kimani Davian Talley. Darian Deshaun Talley. Meyer Annie Abdulmalak Tafik. Alexandra Michelle Taylor. Noah Glenn Teller. Kennedy Renee Thomas. Sarah Elizabeth Thomas. Tony Delisha Thomas. Angelique Natasha Diane Thomas. Braden Ray Thorne. Jack Dylan Thrasher. Hannah Elizabeth Tamani. Jewel Ian Torado. Trevion Tompkins. Ethan David Tolsdorf. Gabriela Yvette Torres. Ashton David Torres Montero. Victor Jesus Trejo. Euridia Anais Trejo. Gabriela Phoenix Trevino. Noah Giovanni Trevino. Nathan Hussein Turi. Hayden Michael Turner. Zana Mali Unruh. Aviana Vanessa Uribe. Trent Marshall Van Cleef. Empress Adesha Amor Vance. Stephanie Marie Vaquero Rivera. Eliani Guadalupe Vargas Palos. Olivia Amy Varghese. Emily Ann Varner. Carlos Josue Vasquez. Maite Ani Vasquez. Sorry. Danielle Velasquez Jr. Carter Don Weiss. Cezabel Giovanna Vidarte. Madeline Villanueva. Carissa Anaí Villarreal. Brittany Guadalupe Villasenor. Nasira Monique Verio. Natalie Kayan Vaught. Samara Jasneem Wadood. Elizabeth Ann Walker. Dakota Rocco Walter. Christian Keguro Wanjiro. Landon Jeremy Ward. Lacey Temple Warren. Mina Wassef. Isaac Terrell Watkins. Cole Bryant Watts. Matthew Lucas Windorf. Elijah Jacob Wynn. Jaden Dominic Westmoreland. Jacob Matthew Watley. Abigail Tracy Whitchurch. Katie Whitchurch. James Whitchurch. Angel Ray White. Asia Nicole Williams. Enise Amara Williams. Jada Denise Williams. Rhett Colquitt Williams. Sabrina Lynn Williams. Trey Maurice Williams Jr. Yasmin Monique Williams. Ashlyn Faith Winborn. Caitlin May Winkler. Christian Alexander Wolf. Alexa Marie Ray. Elijah Lamar Wright. Fermin Flones Jr. Christopher Lynn Brown Jr. Kenny Dwayne Erskine. Mikhail Hatif Yakub. Isaac Sterling York. Elijah Lamont Zamora. Caitlin Morgan Runco. Preston Lee Wyatt. Kerwin Lynn. Holy Linda Krista Shamiza. Herbert Ariel Artega. Eve Monsala Elenceda Jr. Mohammed Samier Awan. Robert Eliel Rodriguez Alabaladejo. Dalia Rosalie Zaragoza.
Let's give these graduates another round of applause. At this time, please stand for the LD Bell High School alma mater presented by the amazing, award-winning LD Bell Blue Raider Band. We want to thank you for attending the LD Bell graduation. At this time, graduates, please make yourself to the back staging area to receive your diplomas and to exit the building. Thank you. Have a great day.